Hi, I'm David Wolf. I'm a child injury lawyer based in Jacksonville, Florida, and part of the Child Injury Lawyer Network. When a child has medical bills as a result of the negligence or fault of another person or business, who is responsible for those medical bills? That's a great question I'm often asked by parents and caregivers. Who should pay? What insurance applies? How should I deal with these bills? Well, like many legal questions that come up, it depends. But I'm here today to tell you some of the areas or sources of payment that a parent can go to for reimbursement or payment of medical expenses. One would be health insurance. If the child is covered under a health insurance plan, that plan could and often does provide health benefits for the payment of medical bills related to a dog bite. 2, if a child is injured at a daycare or school, there oftentimes is a student health insurance in place that's either purchased by the parent as an optional benefit or provided by the school, daycare center, or summer camp. So if a child's hurt or injured in a summer camp, school, or daycare, ask the owner of the facility if there's a student health insurance policy in effect. 3, daycare centers, schools, and other facilities oftentimes have a medical payment policy in place as part of a liability insurance policy. A medical payment policy can provide medical benefits regardless of fault if an injury takes place while at the facility, at the school, or while engaged in a school activity like a field trip. Medical payment coverage is different than your typical liability insurance coverage because medical payments apply regardless of fault. So that would be yet another source of payment for medical bills. 4, liability insurance. Liability insurance can provide coverage for medical bills if a person or entity, a business, is at fault for the injuries. The difference between liability insurance and the other insurance policies I've discussed is that typically a liability insurance policy only provides a one-time payment. Typically, the liability insurance policy won't pay your medical bills as they come along, won't pay those prescription bills as they come along. But once they're submitted by the attorney or parent over the course of treatment, there may be a one-time payment along with a pain and suffering payment for liability insurance. So those are 4 sources of payment that a parent can seek when a child is injured as a result of the fault of another person or at another person's business or school. There are other sources of payment too, and again, each case is handled on a fact-by-fact basis. On behalf of the Child Injury Lawyer Network, I'm David Wolf, and I hope I provided you with some valuable information as to coverage of medical bills when your child is hurt.